becoming working in the sector changed my life. It helped me see things. I mean, I guess like in framework, I came across the document, which was the blueprint, 1995, 96. Chris Harris, who was the CEO at Framework Trust, and we started talking about it. And in that document really changed something in my heart, because I always thought I had to be cured. You know, you get your diagnosis, have your medication, and then you're cured.
Yes.
However, as we know, that's not quite the way it works.
Hell no. Hell no.
No, hell no. So it was just so difficult, because because I wasn't cured, or because I couldn't cure, or because I couldn't get well, I felt like the system also didn't really. I felt like I was blamed, non-compliant, and all those, those words that we hear. And in the system and in the psychiatric system, nurses are laughing at me because I've cut myself, and I'm trying, and they don't ask why I'd cut myself. And I'm in my head, I'm going, I cut myself because the pain was just so much. I thought if I just cut myself and the blood came out, maybe the pain would come out, They didn't ask us questions. They just used all those words and didn't understand us. And those are some of the things that I still remember quite vividly. But at the same time, I sort of think that I think the system doesn't understand us. So, so the blueprint talked about learning to live in the presence of your mental illness. That was one thing that I guess, kept in my mind. I didn't know what to do with it at that time, but I remember it being there. And then the other one I came across, of course, was the Te Whare Tapa. And in that, the one that really resonated with me was Wairua. And I thought, voices and Wairua, but I still hadn't really made a connection. But those two documents.